Hello. In the name of God, the all-loving, all-caring, provider and protector of all creation. Welcome to episode 2 of God Exists and It's Obvious. Yesterday, we talked about the cytoskeleton. Today, we're going to talk about God. You woke up this morning. You were asleep, and you woke up this morning. One day, you're not going to wake up. Or you'll wake up, and before the day ends, you won't be alive. You go about your day and your life behaving as though you're going to live forever. You're so distracted by things that you do every day, things that people told you are important, that you don't think about why you're here. Why are you here? There's two things. Either you don't even believe in God, and that's why I'm doing this series, or you believe in God, but you're so distracted by things people made up for you. So if you read the Quran or the Bible talks about God all the time. You're here for a reason. You're here to worship God. And instead, you get caught up with a man-made structure of what your life should look like. You should finish school, finish university, get a job, buy a house, find a husband or wife, if you're Muslim or Christian or Jewish, or you find a girlfriend and a partner somewhere along the line if you're an atheist. Buy a house, buy a car, work until you retire in some rest home, and then one day you don't wake up. There's an ayah in the Quran that I can't bring up right now because my laptop is getting repaired and I'm doing this on my phone. But the meaning of the ayah is that people are in a state of ghafla. They're distracted. They're unaware. And you don't wake up until you're on your deathbed. Many people here in New Zealand don't have a religion, and they end up in rest homes. I want you as a field trip, nephews and nieces, to go on a field trip to a rest home and see what the end of life looks like for some people. They've started to lose their mind with dementia. Their bodies are broken. They can barely move. Is that what you want for your life of work to be for the purpose of retiring? Retiring to do what? Rest? Rest from what? Why are you working? Now, if there wasn't a God, if God didn't exist, that would all be fine. You make the most of your life. You save up some money and you retire so that you can go on holidays and then die. But even if God didn't exist, is that really what you want? To retire and go on holidays? Have you ever thought about it? Why are you even here? Well, according to what we got taught in high school, there is no God. There is a Big Bang. And then we evolved on some random planet in the universe. So really just a collection of atoms. Wouldn't you be angry if all of that was bullshit? I said the S word. And I'm not sorry. Because you should have strong emotions about a lie that you're being told. And so, that was the introduction to episode 2 of God Exists and It's Obvious. That there behind me that you can see is something green. It's a tree or a bush, something green. If it wasn't for green things on this planet, we would all be dead. Excuse me. That was an interruption by my phone. We would all be dead because we need green things to be alive. And I'm going to show you that if you just took the time to think about it, it would be very obvious that you were created and someone created green things for you. You know what green things do? This is the sun. It emits light. Here's a green thing. A tree. A tree takes light. Here's light. Here's something called a chloroplast. And it converts light. It uses light to convert carbon dioxide into sugar. Are you telling me, according to the theory of evolution, that happened by mistake? It happened, and the natural selection was like, oh, that's useful. Let's keep that. Are you going to believe that nonsense? By mistake? There's a piece of technology in living things and plants that converts light and carbon dioxide into sugar? That then you can eat when you eat a plant? You are eating sunlight. When you eat plants, you are eating the energy of the sun. Now, in another episode, we can go through the details of that. But that is genius. People are like, oh, it just looks like genius. No, it is genius. How do I know it's genius? Because genius human beings still haven't been figured out how to use light energy to convert carbon dioxide into freaking sugar. because then none of us would get hungry. You just make it. You just get the little receptor, stick it up to the light, and it would just make sugar for you. So, you can carry on with your life behaving as though you will live forever. Or you can take a moment to think. Your job on this planet is to worship God according to the Quran, which I've proven is from God. In another episode, we can talk about that. But for now, take a day off and just think and pray to God and say, God, if you exist, can you show me a sign? And then maybe he'll direct you to this series of episodes, because I'll show you that it's obvious that God exists. That's all.